Hi, my name is Frank King. I am the mental health comedian, and I'm here today to talk about social distancing and staying sane. Three techniques, and we'll go through all three of these. One, advocate for yourself. Advocate for your mental health, advocate for your physical health, advocate for your financial health. Number two, gamification. I'll talk about that in just a second. And number three, control the things you can control. Have a schedule. And let's begin with that. There was a guy who spent a year in the space station almost entirely by himself, and they asked him, how do you do that? Talk about isolation. He said, you know what? I have a schedule. I go to bed the same time. I get up the same time. I schedule my meals. I schedule my meditation. I schedule my exercise. He said, I control the things I can control and let the rest of it go. So advocate gamification and have a schedule because of all the uncertainty. And if it seems odd that I have two mental illnesses, depression and chronic suicidal ideation. And it may seem odd that somebody with a mental illness is talking about how to stay sane during, and social distancing. But what I discovered was the techniques I have developed, the techniques that the gentleman in the space station mentioned, are techniques that I use as someone with mental illness to be able to get out of bed every morning and function in society. So I am amazingly well equipped to handle this. It's just another day for me. And I've been teaching neurotypical and neuronormal people this for the last 3-4 months. Here's the thing. We're afraid. We are frustrated. We are isolated. We are lonely. And all these things lead to hopelessness, and that can lead to an uptick in drug and alcohol use to dull the pain. So here's my advice. Limit your media. I would say to an hour a day, and pick your sources. I listen to my governor and my mayor because they're on the ground here in Oregon and they've got their finger on the pulse of the situation. I might watch an hour of national news just to make sure I keep up, to get the facts. Number two, I would speak up, and this is the advocate part. I would speak up about my mental health, my physical health, and my financial health. If you're having physical problems, my health system has a portal. I can go in, email my doctor, and it's amazing. If I call and leave a message, I never hear back. If I email, within 24 hours, I get a response. Same thing with mental health. Advocate for your mental health. If you are under a great deal of strain, reach out. I'm sure there are resources in your county by way of telemedicine to help you with your mental health. And finally, advocate for your financial health. In a situation like this, a lot of people are having trouble paying bills. And the good news is the power company, the phone company, the cable company, the trash company, the water company, they are all well aware of that, and they have all have plans in place to help you over this financial hump, get you to the other side and maintain your utilities. I would reach out to other people, text, FaceTime, Zoom, Skype, or I'm 63, pick up the phone and call somebody. I know the millennials are like, pick up the phone and call somebody. Now, let's review, advocate. Oh, gamification, that's the other one. This is my favorite. As someone with mental illness, I do something called gamification. If I can't get out of bed in the morning, if I'm just, I just can't face it, I make a to-do list, 6 things. I get out of bed. As soon as I've scratched off number 6, you know what? I can go back to bed. I don't care if it's 3 in the afternoon and broad daylight. I have one. That's called gamification, something that people with mental illness often do just to get themselves out of the bed in the morning. Okay, so let's review. Advocate for yourself, mental, physical, and financial. Correct? Gamification. And what was the third one? Something to do with memory, I think. Advocate, gamification. Oh, memory goes first. That's schedule. Control the things you can control. And here's why. As a person working in healthcare, as a healthcare provider, as a frontline healthcare provider, you need to put your oxygen mask on first so that you can take care of others. Take care of yourself so you can take care of others. And finally, I want to put a plug in for something my co-author, we wrote a book on men's mental health, helped to create last October. It's workplacesuicideprevention.com. It is suicide prevention as a workplace health and safety issue. And there are resources at the website. There, you take the pledge. You pledge to help bring down the rate of suicide. And it's very important right now in the pandemic because several studies show that perhaps an additional 75,000 people will die by suicide, an additional 75,000 before this is over. They're calling them deaths of despair. Here's the good news. You can make a difference. You can save a life, and you can do it by doing something as simple as what we're doing right here, and that is start the conversation. And you can save your own life by doing three things: gamification, advocating for yourself, and creating a schedule. Please, we need you. Put your oxygen mask on first so you can take care of the rest of us.